Welcome back to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. And I want to give a special congratulations to all the Moon Lords out there. We had an awesome week of AMC. I know I'm feeling good. I know AMC has been following the moon phases. And by now, if you guys been watching the Market Moon Lord, you know AMC is following the moon phases. You know AMC is following the stars. And you know this is a place you can go for DD you literally can't find anywhere else on AMC. So we're right last week. We've been right for weeks. We've been on target, and we're going to continue to be on target. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe, because when you're following the Market Moon Lord and you're in our Discord, you know what's going on with the chart. You're having DD and insight that no one else gets. We know when it's a waning moon that we're most likely going to consolidate. We're more than likely going to see dips, and it's a buying opportunity. We know it's when it's a waxing moon. We know it's a build-up energy. You know AMC is most likely going to build up. You know during a full moon, when we're trending up on a waxing moon phase, you know that's very big climax energy. We've seen it several times before. Last week's full moon was an actual super eclipse full moon, meaning the moon was getting eclipsed by the sun and the moon was closest to Earth. And we know when it's a perigee moon that creates a swing trends. So we saw the eclipse come in. We saw what happened. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention, all the full moons that we've had during this journey have been regular full moons. Okay. So we usually see after the climax on a full moon, the day of the full moon or the day after, we get drops. Okay. That didn't happen on this eclipse. It actually lasted a couple more days after the full moon, which is new, which is, we're going to calculate that. Okay. But that's eclipse energy for you. Okay. So it is fair to say that we could have reset into a new moon phase trend. We're almost in a new what's the word I'm looking for? We're now in uncharted territory with the moon phases on AMC, which is awesome. We're in a new cycle. Okay. So in this video, we're going to do our moon phase analysis like we always do, what we've been doing since January. And then we're going to do more of our play-by-play action with the actual stars, looking at each and every star in the sky. All right. So stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. And special shout out to the Moon Lords in the Discord. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Okay, you guys know TradingView is where I make all the moon phases predictions. If you guys aren't following me there, this is where you guys can get like a quick little snippet of a moon phase. These videos are only like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Sometimes I'm not even dropping a video on here. For example, this is what I said on AMC on May 24th. And you can just hit the play button. I said, hey, we're headed right for that eclipse. And I also said that that Sunday before this. I mean, I said I was saying this way before, but I did release this on TradingView. If you hit play, you can see what happened. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually look at the chart and go over it. What an amazing journey it's been. Last week, we were saying that we had to be over this 1460 mark within 3 days of the full moon, preferably by Monday, and it actually happened on Tuesday. Exactly on Tuesday, we crossed that 1460 mark, and I said that because over here, on the last climax energy that we had on this new moon, that's way over here in the black circle, we're at the 1460 mark. Okay, so that told me if we wanted to see some type of gamma squeeze effect or the short squeeze, we had to be above this within 3 days before the full moon. It happened 2 days before the full moon. We crossed it, and when we crossed it, look how badly we crossed it. Okay, and this is strictly off moon phase analysis. Okay, strictly off the moon phase analysis. We crossed it on the Tuesday. And then the day of the actual full moon, we had a plus 20%. And this is where things get interesting, because after the full moon, the day after the full moon, we went at plus 35%. And it was a eclipse. It wasn't a regular full moon. None of these full moons. Okay, I could delete this one, in fact, because the indicator put it there now. But none of these full moons had an effect like this afterwards. Okay, maybe the day after this full moon, which was the 27th, we did go up 53%. So I guess we did on that one, but the rest of them haven't. Okay, and remember, this one was a waxing. All right, you see the blue background was going up, and see what happened? I said, hey guys, this was like a false breakout. We don't want to see the uptrend on a waning moon. Okay, it's not going to be a climax like that. We want to see the uptrend on the blue background, the waxing moon, the moon's growing, and look what happened. Okay, now remember, Sagittarius, it was a Sagittarius eclipse. That's all about expansion. Okay, and it's all about believing. We all believed in the situation, and during the eclipse, we got expanded. Now, I saw some interesting energy that after we did this, a lot of people started getting anxiety. And I just want to tell you guys what I said last Sunday. It's all about belief. All right, we have to continue believing. Eclipse energy lasts for 6 months, okay? Especially the moon lords out there. Guys, we're like the psychics and the intuitive, the wizards of the whole AMC community, of the whole GME community. So it's especially important for us as a collective that we stay in the belief energy. We stay in optimistic energy, okay? Because our energy can affect things. It can affect other people's energy. We're super powerful out here. We're the moon lords, okay? So we have to believe. We have to believe. But yes, we're in uncharted territory. As you can see, we just entered a waning moon. See the black background, okay? Now, it shows it on the day of the full moon, which technically, yes, the full moon's hits, and then we're directly in the waning. But this right here might as well have been a waxing day, because that was the day of the full moon. Okay. Now, everything lined up perfectly. You can see what the technical analysis. Okay, and right now it is starting. The RSI is cooling off, and we are entering what we call the coalescence phase. Now, all we need to know about the coalescence phase is the very, 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 very extremely bottom would be 894 over here. Okay. And we've been looking at that number. And I know that sounds crazy. But if we look at all of the previous waning moons, the purple line is a new high on each waning. Okay. So to me, we're definitely not going to go underneath this. I know that's really low, but we're not going to go underneath that level. Now, I think we have extremely, extremely, extremely good support, obviously, at that 1460 level, because we hit it multiple times on these waxing phases, and we saw what happened when we crossed it. Okay, so that's like the extremely good support for me. The 894 would be the very bottom. All right, so anything around the $14 range and under, I'm definitely buying. I'm definitely would do like option plays. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just random talk about the stars. And then another support for me based upon the moon phases will be this $20 mark when we first, squoze on the full moon. Now, or whatever that was, FOMO effect, whatever happened over here when we hit $20. But that would be my first level support, then 1460, and then the very bottom, 894. Okay, so even under 20 would probably be a good buy area. I might play around with some things under 20 if we consolidate under there doing this waning moon. Now, the waning moon, I would probably say, $20 would probably be the most realistic bottom or support. If we go underneath that, I would be surprised. All right, it's like we're on a whole nother level. Remember, eclipse is more of a permanent energy. Okay, so I do not think we're going to go under 20. But if we do, those would be the zones. And all we need to know about this next phase is we're in a waning, so consolidating. Preferably we don't want to go up too crazy on a waning, because when the new moon hits, we want to have that reverse effect, that new energy, that new bull run. All right, so I'm totally fine if we stay in the 20 range. Until then, hey, if we pop, I'm totally fine with that. And we're definitely going to look at the stars to see if we have some energy where it does look like we're going to pop. But that's what we need to know about this current phase. Okay, so I know I usually put the moon phase analysis for AMC along with the actual stars analysis with AMC together in one video. But this time, I'm going to drop this video first so I can get this DD to you guys right now. And then make sure so you guys can get the full picture of what I think for this next week starting on Juice. You have to watch the day-by-day action that I'm going to be talking about when I look at all the stars together along with the moon. So if you guys like this video, please like. And if you guys are new here, all you need to do is subscribe to get DD on AMC. You literally can't get anywhere else. Also, if you guys are looking for exclusive content on the entire situation from me and all the other Moon Lords, hit us up at the Market Moon Lord Discord. Definitely need to be there. Special shout out to you guys. Also, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Congratulations again. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you guys think, what's going to happen next. I'm very curious on what the Moon Lords think about what's going to happen next. I'm very curious about what all the viewers think of what's going to happen next. We're all in this together. Remember, this is new territory. We're going to get a very better idea once we look at the actual astrology chart for AMC. But yeah, guys, until next time, I'm Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune. You're watching the Market Moon Lord. I'm going to be making the next video right now. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune.